Hey local businesses! Did you know that underwriting could get you noticed and recognized from people all throughout the Buffalo area for only a fraction of the cost of what you would pay for commercial radio airtime? 91.3 FM WBNY has been an integral part of the Buffalo community since 1982. Did you know that we're a non-for-profit student-run organization? For us to maintain our daily operations, WBNY counts on the student activity fee here at Buffalo State, as well as contributions from you, the local businesses. For more information, contact the WBNY underwriter at 716-878-3080 or WBNYUWD@gmail.com.
91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative. Brought to you by the Student Activity Fee here at Buffalo State College. This is All Talk Monday, WBNY's public affairs programming that airs Monday mornings till midnight. The views expressed in all the various All Talk Monday shows are not necessarily those of WBNY, the United Students Government at Buffalo State, or Buffalo State itself. Due to the opinionated nature of these programs, listener discretion is highly advised. If you have any questions or comments about All Talk Monday, you can direct them to WBNY's All Talk Monday, 1300 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14222. For more information, check out our website at wbny.buffalostate.edu, or you may give us a call at the station at 716-878-5104 and take part in all the various All Talk Monday shows.
Hi, listen to 91.3. This is Jessica, and you're listening to 91.3, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982, brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee. This is August's version of Suzapalooza.
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
Yay! Yay! I'm so happy to be back. Woo! You know, maybe I should look into being a sponsor because these commercials are just so lengthy. And my show's supposed to start at 2:30 and it's 2:49 and I'm just going on now. Let's discuss sponsorship. All right, so we have a lot of stuff to cover in this short amount of time. We have two musical talents that we'll have in studio today. We have David Michael Miller, who actually unfortunately came early, which is a wonderful thing because I forgot my CD and he just like unloaded his van last night, but I crossed my fingers and said a prayer and he came up with 2 CDs. So we're going to have a nice sample of that. We're going to be chatting with him in a few minutes, followed by the band Swill. So welcome. August has been crazy. For me personally it's been insane. Let's see, about a month ago now, I was at the Sportsman's. I was enjoying a cool new band there, Tiger Chung Lee. Really cool band. If you hear them or if you see that they're going somewhere, go check them out. They're super cool. But I had gotten a phone call. My father had a heart attack. And so I had spent the next 10 days in CCU, and unfortunately my dad passed away. And so it's a tough pill to swallow. My mom passed a few years back, so now it's like, oh my God, I have no parents left. That's a weird plateau, if you will. It's a weird state of being, I guess. But I guess, you know, he was a good dad. I'm fortunate that I had him in my life. I'm fortunate that he got to see me get out of my abusive marriage. And a week before this happened, I legally took my last name back. So I know he was happy for that. So woohoo! Yeah, so rest in peace, Dad. Thanks. And then I had a birthday. So that was really bittersweet, screwed up. You know, it's everybody grieves differently, and it's just been weird. It's been weird. So going out into the nightlife actually was very healing, sort of, for me. Socializing. It's
like a therapy.
Yeah. It was nice. And I love Facebook because everyone knows what I'm doing. I mean, you know, whatever you allow on there, everyone sees. And so I have lots of evidence that people do check out my Facebook stuff, you know. So I got birthday wishes. I got over 500 birthday wishes. That was like Bob Diggity awesome.
You have to turn your notifications off.
Oh, that's been off. I tried that. I turned it on a couple years ago, and it drove me crazy immediately. It's like there's no way I can get through life having the notifications on. You need a set of headphones because you can only hear.
That's the same way that it happened for my sister. We lost my dad on the July 27th of last year. A week later, it was her birthday.
Oh, my goodness.
She's also a Leo.
Oh, wow. Rawr. Yeah, so, yeah, life throws you some crazy curves. We have a show coming up that I wanted to mention. It is the Contagious Woo. They're my boys. I love them. In fact, I have so many different names, and one of them is Susie Woo. They're opening for a band called Angola Road. I can't remember who's in it. I guess they're really good. I'm going because of Contagious Woo, but you get, two for your buck or whatever it is. It's at the Rock and Buffalo Saloon this Saturday, Mike's place. It's 1800 Union in West Seneca. So I will be there. If you want to see me, if you want to check these bands out, I'd love to see you there. That's this Saturday coming up, the 22nd at the Rock and Buffalo. And then the day after that, this Sunday, there is something called the Holistic Health Expo. And that is at, I always want to say Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy. It's Marcy Casino at Delaware Park. And that is going to be a really cool event. It is free. It's family friendly. And if you are curious to find out, what the heck it is, there's a lot. It's about natural health. And there's also people like psychic people that are there and tarot people, if you're into that kind of thing. But there's like, Reiki and, like natural stuff. So like natural, creams and butters and herbs and drinks and foods and healing therapy stuff. What the heck am I going to be there for? I'm a vendor. So I am going to be there with Love Shouldn't Hurt because, I am, in fact, the Pied Piper of positive. And I believe in, the power of being optimistic. That's how you get through when life throws its curves at you. You got to stay positive. And especially like when you lose somebody, if you believe in the afterlife, we should have some reverb on that, but they're everywhere. So they physically leave you, but then, I think they're everywhere. Now, I have signs from my mom all the time. In fact, the night that my dad passed, I dreamt about talking on the phone with him. I haven't dreamt about him since then, but I always have people who have passed on come to me in my dreams. It happens all the time. So I've learned to be very comfortable with it. It's comforting, actually. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's Sunday, the Holistic Health Expo. There's tons and tons of vendors. There'll be food trucks and a really good time, really good vibe. I'd love to see you there. Again, it's free. So that's this Sunday. It's from 11 to 4. I have a shout out for Guy in Indiana. He's a very faithful listener and a musician. So we'll have to get his musical wares on the air, Guy. And Doug Bryan, who's a buddy of mine who I see at the NAMM show every year. And this past January, don't do this. He was buying $20 drinks. Oh my God, I got bombed out of my mind. Horrible. That was horrible.
What does a $20 drink look like?
Yummy. It was good. I don't even
is it
know.
big?
It was like a regular size cup. It wasn't even like a jumbo cup, but it had all these different liquors and liqueurs and things that were darn good. $20 a drink. He had like a bar tab over $1,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah, hey, big spender, but he's like, you only live once. It's only money. So, I'm
take it
drinking
with
whatever
you.
you're buying. Not again, though. So, like, that's become a joke. Every time I see his name, it's like, I'm never going to do that again. Scotty was with me, too, and I had left my tripod behind. So when I got a new one after I had returned to Buffalo, and it came in my Amazon mail, and I took a picture and I sent it to Scotty. I'm like, no more $20 drinks ever again. Never again. In fact, yeah, I'm scot-free today. He had to work, and he couldn't get out of it. So, hey, Scotty, I miss you. But I'll see you later on the boat. Okay. Wild Women Unite is on my punch list to talk to you guys about. And then we're going to be talking to Mr. Miller. So, Wild Women Unite is an awesome event. It's October 2nd and 3rd. The idea is to get females comfortable learning some really cool outdoor activities. So you can do, like, if you're a thrill seeker, you can go zip lining, you can go kayaking, whole bunch of stuff. In fact, I have a card here that reminds me, because I maybe don't always have the best memory. You can go horseback riding. There's a drum circle. There's self-defense with my friend Kathy Sue, who trained me in Krav Maga. She is awesome. You can shoot guns. You can go on a gun range and be taught how to properly shoot guns. That'll be fun. Stand-up paddling and all kinds of fun stuff. So why am I there? Actually, I'm the site director, so I'm in charge of this event. It's on Grand Island. And I'm also teaching Happy Camp. Go figure. See, it all ties together. How to stress less and laugh more. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. We're partially sponsored by Cabela's. Go figure. They will be teaching our fishing and archery. So, yeah, check it out online. It's www.wildwomenunite.com. So it's not what you think. You know, we get a lot of raised eyebrows when we say that, but, you know, it's all in good fun. It's clean, and there's lodging options available. There's other sites now popping up all over the place. There's one in Crystal River, Florida in January. There's one in Bastrop, Texas in the middle of September, which I'm going to go to, and I'll be teaching Happy Camp there. And then there's another one. They're popping up all over. Go online and check it out. I want to see you there. It is fun. You'll build lifelong memories. You will make new friends. It is bomb diggity fun. So make sure, check it out online, pick a location, and let me see your happy face there. All right. So I filled my 11 minutes.
Sorry.
We're going to get some music going shortly. And let's bring on now David Michael Miller.
Hey, Susie, how you doing?
I'm awesome. I'm so happy to see you again.
You too, babe.
Ah, goodness. I don't even know where to start. I know when I met you, the first time I witnessed you was the Niagara Falls Music and Art Festival.
Okay.
Of many moons ago.
With Dive House.
Yeah. Yeah. And I said, oh, what is that? Wow. And I don't remember who. I think it was Becky. Who told me who you were. And I just had to learn more right away. I was like, oh, my God, these guys are awesome. And it all kind of went from there. I have no idea how we ended up connecting, but you've done several things in conjunction with my nonprofit, Love Shouldn't Hurt.
Oh, yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
It's been great to get behind it.
Yeah, and I'm honored, I'm humbled, I'm so happy that we got to be friends, and a fellow Leo to boot.
Craziness. That's trouble. That's just trouble. It's a good thing there's no $20 drinks lying around.
I will never do that again. Oh, how exciting. All right. So within the past maybe 2 years, you've put it all in. That's it.
Yeah, well, just trying to, music's always been my love, and it's always been that thing that I've done on the side, and just through some different circumstances with work, meaning losing my job, I thought, well, maybe, do I go back into all that, or do I try to do what I really am most passionate about, what I love doing the most? So that kind of sent me down the road of doing these last 2 solo albums and just seeing what happens.
That's awesome. And that's how things happen. It's like when things blow up, it's so other things can fall together.
Yeah, well, I have to believe that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. So do you have like a backlog of work of music that like you haven't published?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of stuff sitting that still needs to be recorded. As a matter of fact, this last album, Same Soil, was kind of part of that, because I found this incredible room. Mike Brown, who's this guy out in Geneseo, New York, has a place called Temperamental Studio, and it's just full of old gear. And when I looked at it, I started thinking of stuff that I had that was like, oh man, I wrote this when I was digging into old Muddy Waters. I wrote this when I was listening to old Jimmy Reed tunes, and it just seemed like the right room to record some of that older material. I mean, I wrote some new stuff for the album too, but some of that is kind of that backlog.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Is that where you recorded?
Yeah, that's where we did this whole this last album,
Mm-hmm.
Same Soil, which we released July 1st. Mike Brown, who is a Grammy-nominated producer, he helped me put it all together, played on it as well as a bunch of incredibly talented Western New York musicians. We did like over half the album with pre-World War II gear. We try to
Wow.
give it that old school kind of vibe and sound to kind of match the music. And he's even been on American Pickers, you know.
Oh my
because-
goodness,
yeah,
that's like Scotty's favorite show.
they brought an old mic to him because he knows a lot about all that old gear, right? So you can look that up, I think, on YouTube. You can see him doing an evaluation or
Oh, how
appraisal.
cool.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Wow. Wow.
Kinda neat.
Let's see. So your new CD is Same Soil.
Yeah.
And are we going to, what order are we going to play? Are we going to play something
Yeah,
from that
let's
first?
yeah, let's do Same Soil first since we're talking about it.
Okay.
It released July 1st. It debuted at number 11 on the Roots Music Blues chart and has actually stayed in the top 20 the last 5 weeks. It made it to number 3. We're back at number 11 right now, but who knows?
That is awesome. Yeah. Wow. Wow. That's just so exciting.
It is pretty cool.
Good for you.
We actually had the number 1 song on there called Doing Me, Doing Me Wrong, which is not the one we're going to play. It was actually number 4, reported number 4 in the world for last week.
How
Yeah,
exciting.
pretty crazy.
Wow. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we going to hear now?
We're going to listen to All the Blues to You, which is just kind of my take on talking about how all of the music we listen to, man, goes back to the roots. You know, it's all the blues to you.
Awesome.
Maybe it's the lone man sitting on the porch, beat a parlor in his hand, stomping on the one beat, drumming with his tight feet, strumming as a one-man band. Ooh, maybe in a barrel house, washed up on the bass bounce, plucking out an 8-bar jam, blowing on the old top, sliding on the guitar, riding on some old tin can. From the nightclub, knock up at the door, hear the boogie jump and jive. Singer in her high heels, trumpet with the high squeals, 88 is filling the dive. Ooh, maybe it's the big band taking up the stage while the leader plays Lucille, belting with the church tones, playing off the trombone, swaying with that Chi-Town feel. Just think about it. Why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Just think about it. Why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Maybe in the Delta, rising in the struggle, it's the song of the labor field. Maybe in the stack soul, captured on the console, spinning on the vinyl wheel. Ooh, maybe up in Motown, smoothing out the rough sound, harmonies with elegant style. Maybe from the Southland, rocking like the South can, gypsy fly around a wild gold fly around. Fly. Maybe it's the jam band blurring all the lines, but the show sounding every note. Maybe it's the UK rocker with the hip sway, howling with the wolf at his throat. Ooh, maybe in the stretch I'm tearing up the frets and the tubes glowing danger red. This here sound grown up from the rich ground, known by my own blues instead. Just think about it. Why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Just think about it. Why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Just think about it. Why would you ever, ooh, why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Yeah, it's all the blues. Well, it's all the blues to you. Yeah, it's all the blues to you. Well, it's all the blues.
And we're back. We have David Michael Miller in studio. That was It's All the Blues to You from his latest CD called Same Soil. And he's our guest here in the studio. And it's awesome. We have the highest quality musicians in this area.
Oh, this Western New York, man.
just
I'm telling you,
oozing.
it's rich. It's
Yeah.
rich. We got great music here.
Seriously.
Yep.
Serious. I just love Buffalo. You know, I'm born and raised, and I was down at the riverfront yesterday, and I guess I hadn't been experiencing. I mean, there are like lots of people all over the place having a good time in the water and these paddly boats, and wow. You have got to get to Buffalo. Wherever you're listening from, put Buffalo on your bucket list. There is so much awesomeness going on here. You just must experience. We are going through a renaissance.
Preach it.
Yeah, it's just amazing, awesome. The people are awesome. There's every cuisine, every kind of venue, every kind of bar, and our bars are still open till 4 in the morning. They're fighting it, but we're gonna keep them open. All right. So, all right. So you have gone on the road as of late.
Yeah, we're getting out there.
You've had a couple of road trips.
Yeah, we just actually got back last night. We did Pittsburgh and a couple shows in Central New York, and then Central PA, and then a show in Central New York last night, which was pretty awesome. Two Goats Brewing out in Hector, New York. You got to get there if you're out by Cayuga Lake. The people are awesome. Love those guys. And then next week we head down to Philly. We got 3 shows in the Philly area, and then Northern Virginia, and then we come back again to Central New York and do another big show.
Wow.
And then the big thing is September 22nd through October 26th. We're on the road for 5 weeks through the Mid and Southwest.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to be crazy. We're going to be in like 10 states. We got like 20 some shows. It's going
Holy
to be nuts.
moly. Wow. That's some work putting all that together, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does it feel like?
To try to book shows or to actually play them?
All of the above. Like when you're like when you're going through to all of these things and you're playing at each, like, what is it, exhilarating?
It is. I mean, you know, the road is tiring. You know, and of course, I'm not a spring chicken anymore either, but, you know, I mean, it's not like I'm 18 jumping in the van doing this, you know, but at the same time, you know, you get to a place, and I was just, you know, when we were listening to the song, I was telling Susie just how the people were so amazing, and we just ran into some of the greatest bar owners and patrons, and they took care of us and took us in and gave us incredible food, and so it's not just, you know, the gig's great, but, you know, meeting all those people that love music, that love people, want to see that vibe out there. I mean, we need more of that. You know, we've had enough of the other stuff. So.
Yeah. That's just good stuff. I'm so proud.
We have a good time on the road. We're learning how to do it.
Nice. What do you have coming up?
Coming up local, when we get back actually from Philly and Northern Virginia this Sunday, August 23rd at Hydraulic Hearth. We're going to be various musicians, but some of the folks that play with me all the time, we're going to be doing kind of I call them Food for the Souls. It's kind of a gospel-y kind of brunch from 12 to 4 at Hydraulic Hearth, so it's going to be killer food. I think Black Sheep that have the food truck, they're going to be doing all the food.
Oh.
And then we're going to be doing kind of inspirational music.
Neat.
Couple different sets. I think you can see their site for tickets and whatnot. But it's going to be
what part of town is that in?
It's right near Larkin Square. It's right across the street from Larkin. Hydraulic Hearth. It's a newer place. They got a awesome beer garden there, and
wow,
it's a pretty neat venue. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds sweet.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Sunday. Oh, I'll be at the Holistic Health Expo. Darn it. Well, you can go, though, and then come see me at the Holistic Health Expo at Delaware Park. Wow, that is sweet. That's sweet. Do you have any road stories for us? Any more road stories for us?
Any more road stories? Yeah, I think, when you're trying to get a band on the road, what's interesting is always learning everybody's kind of, quirks, because everybody's got them, right? And so and I know for me, there's definitely, if I don't get quite enough sleep, I tend to be a little
cranky.
I get a little cranky. Poor Richie Valentino, who's with me on this trip, he had the brunt of that a little bit. But we, I think probably, learning to do that and kind of walking your way through that can be interesting. I'm not going to embarrass anyone other than myself. That's why I brought that up. But there were some interesting moments with all of our quirks, just getting to know it and learning how to work through it.
Very good. Oh, what do you got? Okay. Let's see. How about a stage mishap?
A stage mishap. Well, this is kind of a weird story, but this happened local. This was at Brennan's years ago. I was on stage. It was they don't really have a stage, but we were playing, and I think at that time my son and my nephew were actually playing with on drums and bass, and we had this really drunk dude who came up and he was like rocking out right in front of me. This is the last song of the night. I'm ripping a solo, and I kind of wheeled back on a note or whatever, and he hit me in the groin.
Oh my God!
He, did one of those flick things, and I went down in a pile, and I'm like, who does that, right? And
You did it on purpose?
He did it on purpose. I mean,
Oh
he
my
was,
God.
drunk or whatever, but he just obviously, whatever. So yeah, not a cool moment. We recovered. He didn't get pummeled because my bass player stopped me after I got back up, but.
Oh my goodness!
It was
So
a
the
weird
song
moment.
ended?
The song we kept the song going, believe it or not. And once I got over the pain a little bit, I was able to finish it out, and that was the night. That was it.
Did your voice jump in octave?
Good thing I wasn't singing at the time. I was just playing guitar.
Wow, very cool.
That's a good guitarist.
Oh yeah.
Bizarre moment.
All right. What do you say we spin another track off of Same Soil?
Oh, we could do that. Why don't we? Yeah. Why don't we do Got Them Blues? This is just kind of a fun tune. Had Carlton Campbell. The Market Bar, which is this little place that's trying to make it over near Broadway Market. Jimmy, we love you. We want to see that bar succeed, brother. This is a tune we recorded, and then we took it to the Market Bar, and we had people jump in and sing backup.
Wow.
And shoot and holler and clap and all this stuff in the background. So but it's just a fun gospel tune. Got Them Blues.
All right, here you go.
Papa say he got them blues today, got them blues today, got them blues today. Papa say he got them blues today. If he feels them, then he's feeling alright. Ooh, Mama says she got them blues today, got them blues today, got them blues today. Mama says she got them blues today. If she feels them, then she's feeling alright. Got them blues today, got them blues today, got them blues today. Sister, brother, got them blues today. If they feeling, then they're feeling alright. Come on now. Yeah, we're doing it. Right. Oh, we're doing it right.
Yeah. What'd you think of that? That was I could say ass, right? That was badass. Woo! Got to give a shout out to Peaches.
Yo, Peaches.
She's tuning in. And Ample Dude, Ron should also be tuned in, as should his lovely lady, Coco. We're going to see them later today, in fact, on the Spirit of Buffalo boat. And David is playing.
Yeah, we're doing a little birthday kind of cruise, which is kind of cool. Anita West put that together. So thank you, Anita. And Johnny James, myself, Jay Moynihan. I think my son might be bringing his djembe. We're just going to jam out on the boat and take a little cruise for a couple hours.
How
and
awesome.
It's going to be pretty
And
sweet.
we're going to be birthday cheersing. How is it playing on a boat? What about, there's waves and things.
I didn't know how it'd be. I've only done one. No, that's not true. I've done the Miss Buffalo before. This was a little different, being the sailboat, but it's really pretty relaxing.
Yeah?
We're just it's like sitting on a moving porch, I guess.
I guess I don't know.
Because you felt that one before.
Because I've never been on a moving porch. Well, that's a boat.
It makes me think of Forrest Gump. That's my boat. So it goes
That's my
crashing.
boat.
Great. Let's see. Are you still? Well, you're right. Writing. I want to know about writing. Are you always writing? Like I write stuff and it's like, oh my god, and I have to write it right away so I don't forget.
Yeah.
And while I'm in that moment.
Oh, absolutely.
Is that how you write?
Yeah, I am thankful for the phone for that, because when I get stuff, and I get a lot of ideas when I'm driving.
Oh yeah.
So I'll just kind of bump it in there and then go back to it later, because when you're in that moment, everything has a feel and a vibe to it, and sometimes it's hard to get back to it if you don't. For me, I have to hear it more than just read it, because sometimes if I try to remember what I wrote down, I'm missing a feel.
Yeah.
I might have a lyric, but I can't remember that feel of the hook.
Mm-hmm.
But writing's kind of a weird thing. I mean, I can write in different ways. I think about sometimes a gig or a person or people that I'm playing music with, and it can put me into a thing, and all of a sudden I've got a song. As a matter of fact, there's a song called Juke Jivin' that I wrote about playing down at the Tudor with Bobby Parker and some of those cats, and it was very much thinking about going to that gig, and I wrote the tune on the way to the gig, thinking about the jam. So that's one way that I write, is just try to kind of put myself in a place or with people and let that vibe just kind of inspire me.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Neat. All right. What were we going to talk about? I forgot.
Well, Dive House Union's been a great.
Oh, that's right.
Been with Dive House Union for the last 6 years. We've done a lot of cool stuff in Buffalo. 2 live albums, one live at Klein Ann's, one at East Aurora Theater, and we're actually all kind of moving in different directions. So September 16th will be our last gig. That's going to be at Larkin. It's actually the closeout for Larkin. So Johnny James will be open that up, for the season. And so that'll be that's going to be a huge party. It's a Wednesday, so everybody can come out.
Wow.
And that's going to be, so it's bittersweet. I mean, we're working together. We have the DHU Strand Theater, which is our own.
That's a cool place.
It's a very cool place. It's kind of a private venue that we're building up. We want to make it accessible to people. We've done some shows in there, invited folks into our house kind of to jam. We can hold about 100 people. We got a great stage, great sound. And so we're just, we're building that into something that, becomes useful to the music community. We're even going to put in some recording equipment and stuff like that in there, because the room sounds just great.
Wow.
So so we're still working together on some stuff, but the music stuff is changing.
Neat. That's cool. So what a send off that's going to be.
That's going to be
the final show for Larkin,
and Todd Eberwine is coming back for that show.
Oh my God!
It's going to be the 6th. It's going to be the 6th, the way it should be.
I got to be there. I'll have to check my calendar at home. What date is that again?
September 16th.
Ooh, I think that's okay, because the
Wednesdays.
18th I'm going to Bastrop, Texas for Wild Women Unite and
Well, that'll
teaching
get-
happy camps.
Well, there you go.
I'm writing it down
We'll get
right
y'all
now.
fueled up.
Yeah. Oh, woo. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff.
I just love you.
Thanks. Okay, so we have your first solo CD with us today too.
Yes.
And I have them both at home. I didn't bring either one, but thank God you had yours. Hads. You know what I meant. I call myself out all the time. It's like, I caught it. I know. Talk to us about your first solo CD.
Well, that was kind of, I had no expectations of really releasing that other than maybe, selling it at local shows. But I got a chance to work with some incredible people. And it was just, for me, it was a time in my life where, I had to talk about some of the things that I'd gone through and deal with some demons and, put them to bed kind of a thing. And so the album was kind of my therapy in a sense of working through all that and recording it. But I had people encouraging me after they heard it. They said, you got to get it out there. So we did. And actually that debuted at 24 on the Roots Music Blues.
Oh my God.
It got played in 13 countries and 500 stations with all the affiliates and stuff. So it went around the world, which was pretty wild.
We're about to add one more radio station to your roster list.
There you go. And actually, I just got a report that it was in the top 20 blues rock albums for last year.
Wow.
Which was
Where is our
crazy.
sound effect? From the Peanut Gallery. Yes.
Yeah, so that's kind of neat. And this tune was actually the tune that we're gonna play was the tune that when I Yep. That CD, this particular song was the song that I kind of wrote in kind of putting all the stuff behind me, work in the former life and moving on.
Beautiful. All right.
Spun the wheels until all spun out. I doubted everything and left no doubt. Took all the turns and climbed all the hills. Lost control and took my share of spills. So now I must be moving on. The unknown roads I travel blind, the ones I've seen I leave behind. Must be moving on, must be moving on, moving on, moving on. I've long lost count of longings lost, paid heavy tolls for highways crossed, seen every sign 100 times. Nothing new under the sun for these old eyes. So now I must be moving on. The unknown roads that travel blind, the ones I've seen I leave behind. Must be moving on, must be moving on, moving on, moving on. Yeah. Might come a day when I come back, retrace my steps and find my tracks. But I won't stay or linger long, no. 'Cause from now on I
That was beautiful. That was awesome. Are you not pumped? This is a good stuff. I got good guests. All right. So that was David Michael Miller. He brought both of his CDs. Now your band is called Miller and the Other Sinners. Is that right?
Yeah, that kind of came out of doing that album right there. Started putting a band together and just it felt like we needed a cool name other than David Mike Miller and members of the Campbell Brothers or whatever. And that kind of came to me. And it was actually, because I grew up in the church and I have different philosophies about that kind of stuff now. But I just thought, Miller and the Other Sinners is like we're all in this together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just we're all working it out.
We're always a work in progress, right?
Always, So anyway, that's what the band kind of means to me. It's like we're all in this together, man.
Great. So in closing, how can your new fans find you online?
They can check me out at davemillermusic.com. We also have the site up, even though we're still working on it a bit, millerandtheothersinners.com.
Oh, great.
You can find me on Facebook, and I think my Twitter is DMMmusic. And you can listen to stuff on Spotify. You can buy the albums on iTunes, all that stuff. You can find these pretty much everywhere.
Awesome. There you have it. Do you have to play? Do you have a commercial? Or should I just keep on talking?
Well, I mean, we have to get the other guests, don't we?
Yep. We're going to flip. We're going to run out there and do a quick picture, and we'll bring in the band Swill.
You got 3 minutes.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Whoa. Come on.
Human sacrifices were once made on the hills above this river. Bodies burned, water seeped through the wood and ashes to create lye. This is lye, the crucial ingredient. Once it mixed with the melted fat of the bodies, a thick white soapy discharge crept into the river. Answer your hand, please.
What is this?
This is
91.3 FM WBNY.
Congratulations. You're one step closer to hitting bottom.
We served our country like those before us.
It was a dangerous area. All of Vietnam was dangerous.
The carnage of war left an indelible mark on me.
We came back and built lives. As time went on, we faced new challenges and found support to handle them.
I went to the VA, talked to my doctor.
I started doing groups. I started doing one-on-one counseling.
At MakeTheConnection.net, you can hear our stories and find tools and services available to you.
Little ham and eggs coming at you. Hold on, people. Hope you got your griddles.
91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative. Brought to you by the student activity fee here at Buffalo State College.
Making music. That's what that is.
This is All Talk Monday, WBNY's public affairs programming that airs Monday mornings till midnight. The views expressed in all the various All Talk Monday shows are not necessarily those of WBNY, the United Students Government at Buffalo State, or Buffalo State itself. Due to the opinionated nature of these programs, listener discretion is highly advised. If you have any questions or comments about All Talk Monday, you can direct them to WBNY's All Talk Monday, 1300 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14222. For more information, check out our website at wbny.buffalostate.edu. Or you may give us a call at the station at 716-878-5104.
Hey, Aqualung!
And take part in all the various All Talk Monday shows.
You're listening to 91.3 FM, WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative, brought to you by the mandatory student activity fee here at Buffalo State College.
All right, and we're back. I made my 3 minutes. Yes. All right. So now we have the band Swill in studio. How's it going, fellas?
It's going good.
It's going great.
Good. I can hear you really well. I have Ken and
Tim.
Tim. Okay. Yeah, you're not Scott. You're the singer.
Scott couldn't make it today, so I'm a fill-in for him.
Yep.
Oh, you're essential as well.
He's the PR guy. I'm just the singer. You know how that
Gotcha.
goes.
I don't PR, I just drum.
All essential parts of a band. And this is very exciting because we are going to premiere and debut their new CD, which I have in my hot little hand still in the wrapper. Now, I have your other CD with the dollar on it. It's called One, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Midlife Crisis Sessions is the first one.
That one?
Yep.
That's what it's called?
Yep.
I thought it was called One.
Yeah, it is Swill 1, the Midlife Crisis Sessions.
Oh, okay. All right.
In
That's
very
good stuff.
small print on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to. Thank you for playing the Exposure concert.
Oh, it was awesome. That was a great time.
That set
Yes.
kicked ass. I am allowed to say that.
Okay.
That's all you can say, though. You can't say anything else that might be questionable.
Thank you for having us there.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was great.
That set was magical. It was real. It was just great. It was great.
A great cause.
That show was awesome.
It was.
That was a good time.
Minus the downpours, that show overall was. It was.
It rained at Woodstock.
Good point. Yeah. All right. So talk to me about the band. How long have you been a band and talk to me?
Okay, Swill as itself has been around 7-ish years. Different lineup changes, but for the most part, the core has been the same. The band started off with Scott Kent, the guitarist, and our old singer, Ken Wilcox.
Mm-hmm.
And then their drummer was Billy, and then a bass player, Randy. I joined when Billy quit, and it was me, Scott, Randy, and our old singer, Ken. Then we decided that we wanted to throw in a second guitar player. Mm-hmm. So Randy, the bass player, said I could do it, and picked up a guitar, and he started playing rhythm guitar, and then we found Mike Kopp, who was our current bass player, and shortly after that, Randy had family obligations he had to take care of, so he had to bow out. Mm-hmm. And that's where we got our main man, Mr. Chris Hannon, who used to be in a band with Scott Kent called Darkling back in the day.
Gotcha.
And just having them two axes together, it's like, oh!
Nice. The name Swill, I love the logo. That's real cool. The eye is a bottle with is that a bottle cap on top?
Yeah.
That's the dot of the eye. Now, what's behind the name? Is it because you're thirsty?
Well, we're all pretty much beer aficionados, and we wanted something simple. We don't like, some of these bands that come out today
are a little bit out there.
Yeah, it's a paragraph, and just something small, simple, 5 letters, bam, done. And that's what Swill.
That works. How's the Buffalo music scene treating you? Are you gigging very much, or do you mostly write?
No, we gig. We're not like out every weekend. As everybody knows, Buffalo is a very cover band oriented town. Being in an original band, it's tough. We're not making the thousands of dollars and hundreds of dollars and playing lawn fates and
should be
guaranteed gigs. We take what we can. Rocket Buffalo Saloon's been huge.
Mike rocks. We love Mike.
Mike is a big supporter of local original music.
Yes.
Hard rock, heavy metal, and
yes, indeed.
Mike is the man. We're going to be having our CD release party there.
When?
Not sure yet. That's still in the works. Like I said, we just got this last week, so
okay.
That will be probably within a month or so. We should know, but
awesome.
It's going to be soon.
So make sure you check out Swill on Facebook and the Rocket Buffalo Saloon because Mike's awesome.
Mike's
in fact,
the man.
I'm going to be at Mike's this Saturday for the Contagious Woo and
I love Contagious
Angola
Woo.
Road. I love
what a
them
great
boys.
band. Yeah.
They're just awesome peeps.
They are. Yeah, I got to do a gig with them with my last band, and they're a fantastic band.
Yeah,
I love them.
yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Writing. Who does the writing? How does that work?
Musically, we compose together. We'll come up with the basis for a song, and then when it's done and we have a structure, give it to this man over here and say, do your thing.
So where do the words come from? You write the
Yes.
lyrics?
He writes the words.
Yes, I write the lyrics that make the whole world
like,
Actually, it's funny because sometimes they'll give me a title and I just run with it and write an entire storyline off of that title. And most of the time, though, I'll listen to it over and over again and something just pops into my head and that's it.
Oh,
and that's
pretty
where
cool.
I come up with the idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yeah, that writing, that's the whole reason I'm in an original band. I can play in cover bands. I did that in classic rock bands and heavy metal bands and everything. I'm in an original band now to get my creative side out.
That's right.
Yay. I love original. Excuse me. All right, so this is your second CD then?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful, and it's called The Gin Mill. Why don't we spin something off this new one? And you're hearing it here first.
That's right.
I always wanted to say that.
It's a debut.
Brand new swill.
Yeah, and so what are we playing? Stars Above Me, did you say?
Yes.
Which is track number 3. And here you go.
It's a love song.
I know it can't be easy being with someone like me. I never seem to be around. You see, it consumes me to the point of insanity. I never seem to be around. Oh yeah. Each day the hours go by, sit alone, I practice and I write. I never seem to be around. Each week I go to rehearsal, time spent, there's always new material. I never seem to be around. Stars above you, looking at lives between the lines, still wondering where this leads. Wondering where this leads. The stars above me, looking like the notes that tease my mind, for the time we cannot find. Weekend, the shows always run late, good or bad, no one hears anyway. I never seem to be around. What it's worth, all of this work, like the dust in the scope of the earth. I never seem to be around. Stars above you, looking at lives between the lines, still wondering where this leads. Wondering where this leads. The stars above me, looking like the notes that tease my mind, for the time we cannot find. The stars above you, looking at lives between the lines, still wondering where this leads. Wondering where this leads. The stars above me, looking like the notes that tease my mind, for the time we cannot find. I see the sacrifice you make, you see the journey I take. I never seem to be around. Ideas flow within, without, takes a lifetime to work it out. I never seem to be around.
Are we good?
Absolutely.
That was good. I dug it. Oops, we need our...
Got the applause thingy.
There we go. Yeah. So this is August Suzapalooza Spotlight, and we have Swill in studio with us. What have you guys been up to? Are you still writing stuff? Oh, wait a minute. Let's back up a minute. This, I popped this baby open and noticed that inside, that this was recorded, mixed, and mastered at Watchman Studios. Everybody loves Doug White.
Doug White is the man.
Give a shout out to Doug.
He's the only one that'll ever touch this band recording-wise.
That says a lot. Very good. Very good. Watchman Studios. All right. So that was, what was that? That was
Stars Above Me.
Stars Above Me. Pretty cool. So what else do you want to talk about? What's coming up? What do you got going on?
We got a little private, well, it's not so much, it's a private/unprivate gig this Saturday at a friend's house. It's open to the public. It's called Matt Fest. It's on Broadway in Lancaster.
On Genesee Street,
Or
isn't it?
Genesee Street.
Genesee Street.
Yep, in Lancaster. 2 stages. It's a mishmash of different styles of music. Bring your own bottle. Bring your family. Bring your dog. Tell all your cool friends. It's free.
That sounds like fun.
And sunny and hot.
Sunny
How do you
and
beat
hot.
that? Music, sunny, and hot.
We
Summer
need
is
water,
back.
a garden hose, or a sprinkler, or a pool.
There's kegged beer.
Well, I don't want to shower in beer.
Unless you were drunk.
Unless I had somebody who was... Never mind.
This is a family-friendly show.
Yeah.
All right. So this is your second CD.
Yep.
It's called The Gin Mill. Where can people find you guys online?
On the Facebooks. We're on Reverb Nation, www.reverbnation.com/swill. And I think we tweet too, but I don't tweet, so that's Scott's thing.
Are you a tweeter?
I am stuck in the dark ages. I have a flip phone.
Oh my gosh!
And I'm very, very rarely off of anything but the old people's Facebook thing.
And if you dig really deep, I think we still have a MySpace page.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we'll go.
I
Let's
lost
go.
all my passwords for the MySpaces. I had like 7.
We have... Oh, here. Yes, you are. Somebody is on Twitter because it's on the back of the CD. It's Buffalo NY Swill. As is your Facebook. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I got it saved. It's 1 click away.
Yeah, so you don't have to remember. Just click. Goes there. Very cool. So, what else? What else? What else? What else do I talk about?
We're currently writing for Swill 3.
Yep, Swill
So
number 3.
You got it. Once the CD gets released for Swill 2, the Gin Mill here.
Yep.
Get out there, buy that, and then get ready to be slapped in the face with Swill 3.
Yeah, Swill 3.
I'm against slapping in faces here.
Swill 3 the morning after.
That music will get you, and it's going to grab you and make you just want to
All right,
get
I like
up and
that.
have a good time.
I like that, yeah.
I changed
yeah.
my word.
Can we have some
Joyce.
tickles, too? I like being... No, actually, I hate being tickled.
Secret tickle time.
Yeah.
I like hugs. We'll just do hugs. There we go. No beer showers, just hugs.
Hugs.
A lot of music turned up. Now, you guys are, I think, a little harder. Like that song we just heard, that was kind of on the soft side, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we go all over the musical genre. We go from like an 80s pop kind of sound on a few songs to like a heavier stuff to like a country. That's almost like a country rock ballad.
I like
it. I guess.
It's we're doing what we want to do that makes us feel good, and we think other people will enjoy it the same.
The first part is why you do it.
Yeah.
And you just
Makes
hope
us
that
feel
people
good.
like it too.
Yeah. I mean, we basically write to please ourselves. Yeah, I mean,
Awesome.
Yeah,
As it
it's-
should be.
Yeah.
So this other song that we're going to play, is this a harder song?
It's a harder song, On the Floor. It's basically a song about us growing up in the best decade of all, the 80s. What us guys did on an average Friday night in the 80s. All the guys with the long hair and the leather jackets wearing the Iron Maiden shirts.
And this was written before I joined the band.
Yep.
So this is one of the songs I had to go back and re-sing.
Uh-huh.
But it's Ken, I mean, he's a great songwriter and he was a great singer. I don't know him personally. I never said a bad word about him. He's, as far as I know, he's a great
he's a cool
musician.
dude.
So I love singing his stuff and the song, and it was my pleasure to go back and redo some of the stuff. So.
Neat. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we're going to hear On the Floor. This is Swill. About an hour or so.
dance with my man. Standing on the sidewalk, smoking a cigarette. I haven't found out where the party is yet. Hop into my Trans Am, party is a go. Head out to the Skid Row show. Take all the drugs in hand, end up on the floor. Baby, your bottle will do, and I'm right back on the floor. Take all the pills in my hand and end up on the floor. Baby, your bottle will do, and I'm right back on the floor. Girls with teased out hair, leopard skin, underwear. Spandex is tight, alright. Taking this girl home, the concert is overblown. This party's over, but who's to know? Take all the drugs in hand, end up on the floor. Any old bottle will do, and I'm right back on the floor. Take all the pills in my hand and end up on the floor. Any old bottle will do, and I'm right back on the floor. Right back on the floor. Oh yeah. Take all the drugs in hand, end up on the floor. Any old bottle will do, and I'm right back on the floor. Take all the pills in my hand and end up on the floor. Any old bottle will do, and I'm right back on the. Take all the drugs in hand, end up on the floor. Any old bottle will do, and I'm right back on the floor. Take all the pills in my hand and end up on the floor. Any old bottle will do, and I'm right back on the floor. Right back on the floor. Oh
All right. We're back. Are we back? I can't. Yeah, there I am. Yay!
Golf clap, golf clap.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, yeah, this is August Suzapalooza Spotlight. That would be me. And we have Swill in studio. And that was that was off their brand new CD called On the Floor.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like that harder stuff. Kick me in the teeth. You know?
There's even a couple more on there that are probably a little heavier than that.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, I dig it. All right. So before I forget, next month we will have, I'm going to have a young girl named Linz. She's just put out her first CD. She had one trip going to Grammy Camp in L.A., so that's super awesome. I love hearing stories like that. And then we're also going to we're also going to have at least the singer from the band Clear that everyone has heard about forever except for me. People have been telling me forever. It's like, oh, Fred Shaver, you got to meet Fred. I'm like, all right. And then they opened for somebody, the Headstones. They opened for the Headstones at that place in Niagara Falls. And I met him after the show, and we finally got it squared away. He's going to join me on next month's Suzapalooza Spotlight, which is going to be in September, which means it's going to be fall and back to school and all that other stuff that we really don't need to talk about because it is still August. I am still summering, and I'm going to take a bath in beer and have fun.
Don't forget the hugs.
And the hugs.
And hugs, yes.
We call it getting your swill on.
Yeah.
There you go. So that sounds like a good time Saturday at Matt Fest, right?
Matt Fest.
Is that like a Facebook event?
Yes, it is.
Oh, my goodness.
It's official. And there's T-shirts made.
Oh, my goodness.
And a 50-50 split.
And a 50-50.
Wow. Who gets the other 50?
It's a benefit.
Yeah, we usually every year he picks a charity. 1 year a friend of his father passed away of cancer, so they donated to hospice.
Oh, very cool.
A couple of years they did SPCA.
Wow.
He's a big animal lover.
We need to tell them about domestic violence and love shouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That is very cool. What else do we got cooking? So that's what's going on for next month. Are you guys going to Music is Art September 12th?
No.
We're never invited.
Yeah, we always
I guess we're not original enough.
We always anticipate our sorry to inform you email from the organizers of Music is Art.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Are you going to go as a patron?
Nope.
Are you
I'm going to
boycotting it?
Edgefest.
There's also Edgefest.
Yep.
You know what? When I saw the Sheepdogs were added because I like them, and I also like Rise Against, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see Rise Against.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm into that. But it's a $50 ticket though.
That's okay. I've been texting away,
Trying to win.
Freebies. Yep.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how those two events roll out. I mean, being free and $150, and I worry about parking.
And now they threw OLP on the mix. I love Our Lady.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That was the last one that got added, and that's when I said, "Oh, I'm going."
Yep.
And then I saw $50. Like, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
$49.99.95.
Yeah, and that much.
Plus the surcharge and the man charge and the bend over charge, and I'm going to tax you on this charge, and the ticket's $97.
It's like courtesy fee,
Yep.
and yeah, that is quite ridiculous. I got my ticket to the Trues. They're coming to Town Ballroom in September. Wow, this chick's got crazy eyes. Some picture just showed up on my computer here.
She's staring right at me.
She needs to go away. She's like creeping me out. Go away. All right, so you guys got a gig coming up in, what did you say, October?
October 10th.
And that is at?
Broadway Joe's. It is
Broadway
Buffalo Joe's birthday bash. And
Oh.
this gig is going to be very cool for me because my son plays drums for Skinbound, who is also playing that show with us. So this is going to be our first father-son co-headlining show together.
That's sweet. That is worth a very sweet. I'm so about the family thing. What does your son play?
He plays drums.
Nice,
Yep.
nice. I just wanted to ask. I didn't want to
think he plays them normal-sided, doesesn't he?
Yeah, he's
a right-handed
Yeah, he's
drummer.
a right-handed drummer. I'm a lefty.
Lefties are supposed to be really smart.
I beg to differ.
Different. How about that? Different.
Yeah, different. My favorite saying is, "Here, watch this."
All right, closing notes, because it's already 3 minutes to 4. Hopefully we get more airtime that first half hour next time. Yeah, it just says yes. Yes, I love you, chick.
Vantage Point's doing a little bit of a change for September.
Yay! All right. Good. We like that. Always up and better. Better. It's good.
More better.
Much gooder.
I tripped up on my adjectives. All right, guys. What else we got cooking? Anything?
Nothing. Like I said, we're working on the CD release party where usually our first one was a big hit. We had giveaways and raffles. We gave away a guitar from Guitar Factory.
They're awesome over there. Jamie rocks.
Yep. We had some swag from Vapor Trails in South Buffalo. They hooked us up. We had Sikora's Old School tattoo gift certificate.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're going about the same route. Have a couple other local bands, original bands come and share the stage with us. I think right now the Freak is confirmed to do it. We're just waiting on the date, and we're hoping to get another band.
Very cool. So that'll be in October 10th, you said, right?
No, that will be the CD release party.
Oh,
is still
duh.
pending.
Yeah, never mind what
That'll
I said.
be on the interwebs once we get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pay attention to the Swill page.
Yep.
So watch for these guys. You had a nice little sample there. You can find them. They're on Reverb Nation, Facebook and Twitter, Swill or Buffalo NY's Swill.
And pretty much that whole CD is on the Reverb Nation page, so you can listen to all the tunes.
Oh, great. There you go. All right, well, I guess that will be a wrap. It's 1 minute to 4. I got a boat to catch. I missed it last year.
Thank you
Not
for
gonna miss
inviting
the
us
boat.
in
Yeah,
today.
thanks, Sue. That was
Thanks for joining me.
Always a great time with when I'm sitting next to you, you're a riot.
I didn't even do anything
As long
funny.
as there's no beer spraying all over the room, we're still good.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because that's sticky. And then bees and stuff, and I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't sound like a good combination.
Don't even get me started with bees. I got a shop vac full of them at home I got to take care of.
Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. So I will see you again next month in September, the third Monday of the month. Make sure you tune in. Tell your friends if you want to be on my show. Find me on Facebook. I have a new last name. It's pronounced Sucan because I can. It's Suzanne Sucan, Suchan. Find me, Facebook me, and whatever, and we'll see if we can get you on the show. So have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your month. Be kind to each other and hug. All right, see ya. Bye.